Okay, now we are on. Hi everyone, welcome. As we mentioned before, we're going to for 3 weeks we're going to talk about the Zohar and also about sustenance. Today I would like to remind all of us about the Zohar, what the Zohar is saying about the Zohar. Okay, let me just mute everyone because I think we have some noises here. Just a second. Let me see, how can I mute everyone? Okay, everybody's muted. So the Zohar telling us in portion נשוא, ומשום שעתידים ישראל לטעום מעץ החיים, שהוא ספר הזוהר הזה, יצאו בו מן הגלות ברחמים, ויתקיים בהם אדוני בדד ינחנו, ואין עמו אל נחר. You know, this is one of the verses of portion נשוא, that it speaks about because of the Israelites, they will taste from the taste of life, taste of tree of life, that related with the Zohar Kadosh. And it doesn't say that they're going to study all day from the Zohar. They're saying they're going to taste the taste of tree of life. And it doesn't mean they need to study the whole Zohar, and it doesn't mean that they need to know all the secrets inside of the Zohar. They're talking just about tasting the taste of tree of life. And the Zohar telling us when the Israelite will taste from the Zohar, the Geulah, the redemption will appear. They will redeem themselves from all the chaos and the problems, right? So we can learn from it, the Kabbalah is saying. We can learn from it about the redemption, the personal redemption that we can have. That each person, at the moment that he will taste from the Zohar, he's going to have his own redemption. Again, to taste from the Zohar doesn't mean just to scan the Zohar, doesn't mean just to study the Zohar. You're talking about taste, you know, what is the taste of life? Many people, you can see them alive, right? But they don't really connecting with the taste of life. They bitter, they complain, they whining, but they're alive, right? But they're not really connecting with the true meaning of life. So they're not happy. So he says here, we need each one of us, first of all, yes, first of all, it's to print the Zohar, is to have the Zohar, is to read the Zohar, to scan the Zohar, to study the Zohar, but we need to come to that level of tasting from the Zohar, to taste the taste of tree of life. And it says, if each person will taste from that taste of tree of life, he will connect with his own private redemption. לגאולה שלו הפרטית. So the question is, הרי כולנו למדנו פסקה, so we all study even one verse from the Zohar, right? We study one verse, we read one verse, so why the redemption didn't appear yet? אם היה כתוב בזוהר שלדעתי שנלמד כל הזוהר, שנבין הזוהר, if the Zohar will say that you should study the whole Zohar, you should understand the whole Zohar, then you're going to walk out from the negativity with mercy. הרי מובן שעוד לא למדנו את כל הזוהר, so we can understand, I didn't study the whole Zohar. But it's not what it says. It says in the Zohar, because this is a verse from the Zohar, it says we just need to taste. And the truth is, we can't give up and to say that we didn't test yet. Or what's the point to continue? Because it doesn't matter how many years I'm in the center and using the Zohar. So if I didn't test yet, so why to continue, right? It says, in a simple way, we need to understand that just by us purifying our vessel every day, step by step, zikuch yom yomi it's called, purifying our vessel every day, באמצעות הקריאה בזוהר, while we study and we scan in the Zohar every day, even though we didn't taste it yet, we will reach the level of tasting the Zohar. We will reach the level of tasting the taste of tree of life. הזוהר הוא הכלי היחיד שיכול להביא לשינוי, because the Zohar is the only tool that can bring us into change, to transform ourselves. Okay? לכן צריך להתמיד ולנסות ולדחוף. This is why always we need to push ourselves and to try again and again to read more and more and to understand more and more and to give ourselves, or actually to receive the answer why I didn't taste yet the taste of tree of life. Because the Zohar, remember, what is the Zohar? The Zohar is the bridge between the two universes, between the 1% world and the 99% world. It's the bridge in our generation. And also the Zohar says that Rabbi Shimon explained that the Zohar is the ark of Noach, give us the protection in our generation. Okay? And if someone think that they already studied the Zohar and already have the taste of the Zohar, Rabbi Shimon soter oto. Rabbi Shimon say the opposite. Because why Rabbi Shimon saying? Why is the opposite? Because Rabbi Shimon saying the Zohar. Because Rabbi Shimon saying the Zohar, the one that tastes from the Zohar, tastes from tree of life, he will have his personal redemption. And we all in exile from the light, so it means we all didn't taste yet. לסיכום, צריך לזכור שני צדדים. We need to remember the two sides. The first one, don't give up. Don't give up. כי בסגולת הזוהר להביא אותם לתום תצחים, because the power of the Zohar, and this is the only book that can bring us to taste the taste of tree of life. And in the same time, we need to understand that sometimes we can study from the Zohar and from the Zohar not in the right way. And אנחנו אוחזים בזוהר בעץ החיים, because if we not using the Zohar in the right way, so we're not connecting with tree of life in the right way. And this is the reason why we didn't taste yet, and why we're still in exile. So we need to have that understanding that maybe we didn't taste from the tree of life or taste from the Zohar. How? Because it says, כשקוראים בזוהר את הכתוב, when we read from the Zohar, what Rabbi Shimon said in the Zohar, עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה. Those that holding into the tree of life, right? So they can connect. Those actually are holding the tree of life become a tree of life for those that holding into it. Okay, I just mixed the words. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה. צריך להבין שפירושו כתוב שהוא אדם שהוא כאותו הטבע בנהר שעובר לידו. בול עץ is like the person that he's God forbid drowning, and there is a wood, a piece of wood next to him on the water, and when the person that is start to drown, he holds into that wood, he holds into his life because he wants to save himself, right? So right now when he holds to this wood, he holding into his life, he wants to live. וזוהי משמעות המושג עץ החיים, and this is the meaning of עץ החיים, the tree of life. בפסוק זה, in this verse, it says, מתי נחשבת התורה כעץ החיים לאדם? When the Torah, because the Torah is tree of life, when the Torah count to be like the tree of life to the person, just when the person is holding into it as he holding into his life. He want to live. You know, there is a story about one of the students. He came to the Baal Shem Tov, and he asked him, listen, I want you to explain to me, please. You know, I don't understand what does it mean that the Torah is tree of life, and what does it mean that I need to be excited to connect with tree of life and to connect with the Torah? Because, you know, I'm studying and I'm doing things, but, you know, what does it mean, you know, to have that desire, that excitement to connect with the tree of life? So the Baal Shem Tov told him, you know, come with me in the morning next to the river and I will explain to you. So the morning after the prayer, they walk to the river, they meet over there, and the Baal Shem Tov told him, look at the water. Look in the water, and you see the answer over there. So the student look in the water, he sees nothing. He says, listen, I don't know, I see myself, I see my face. Look closer, look closer. So he went closer and closer, he can see nothing. Closer, don't worry. Yeah, I'm getting wet, don't worry, go closer. Put your face almost in the water. So he put his face almost in the water, and the Baal Shem Tov took his head and put his head inside of the water. So at the beginning, the student said, maybe he want me to see closer what there is in the water, so he didn't do nothing. Slowly, he started to lose his breath, and suddenly he started to fight. And the Baal Shem Tov holding him very, very tight. Till and then one point, almost faint, he left him. And he like, what's going on, teacher? What's going on? So he told him, when you were in that position, you couldn't breathe. How much did you want to live, to breathe? He said, I will do anything to live. So he told him, what does it mean? You need to feel like that all the time, because tree of life, this is the truth. This is what will give us life. In the same way, you couldn't breathe and you want to stay alive and you fight back. This is how we need to fight our opponent to stay alive, to stay connected with tree of life. Okay? לכן כיוון הזוהר במילים לטעום עץ החיים. This is what the Zohar telling us, to taste from tree of life. האור של הזוהר יכול להביא לגאולה פרטית, because the light of the Zohar can bring us to a private redemption and also global redemption. ואפילו רק טעימה מספיקה. So it says, even just the taste can be enough. אך ורק בתנאי שאותו הקורא בזוהר אוחז בו כעץ החיים, just with that condition that the one that read in the Zohar, he holds the Zohar as tree of life for him. That without the Zohar, I can't live. I have to have the Zohar, because the Zohar, for me, it's my tree of life. The same way, remember the story when the guy, he drowned and he held the wood. For him right now, the wood saved him. The same way we need to understand the Zohar is tree of life for us. שיוציא אותו מגלות לגאולה. Because the Zohar can redeem us from all the negativity, from the exile that we're not connecting with the light, and to bring us into redemption. הן פרטית והן כללית, private and global. So we didn't redeem ourselves yet from the exile, because we didn't receive that level of tasting from the Zohar. כל זה בגלל שאנחנו לא לומדים את הזוהר בצורה נכונה. Why? Because we don't study the Zohar in the right way. It means with the right intention. לא עם ההרגשה הנכונה, not with the right feeling, וגם לא עם ההבנה הנכונה. So not with the right feeling and not with the right understanding and intention. ולכן עלינו להתחזק בקריאה של הזוהר. And this is why we need to make sure we're getting stronger and stronger with our intention and consciousness while we scan in the Zohar, while we study the Zohar and reading the Zohar. So as I start to mention, sorry, last week, we have now a big opportunity because the center, we know that, why the center need to print a new edition, a new Zohar right now, is one of the questions I received. So we know that every few years, we print in the thousands of Zohars. And when we run out of Zohars, right? So what we're going to do, we need to print more Zohars, right? So there is a huge amount of Zohars, like thousands of Zohars that we print in. And imagine the last time that I think I've been told it was like around 5 years, the last time we need to print the Zohar. And right now we need to print the Zohar in English and also in Spanish, okay? So now we're talking about the English Zohar. There's a big opportunity. Whoever want to participate and do the dedication for the Zohar and help to, in the seed level, in the root level, to print the Zohar and to bring all of those blessings that what we study right now, from the root level, to cleave more souls to the tree of life, to reveal an energy of blessings and tree of life to the world. So we have this opportunity right now, window at time. Now, again, it's not going to be just printing another Zohar. It's going to be a special edition for the Rav and Keren elevation. So, it never happened before. This is the first time we're doing it. So we have two blessings. One, to be part of printing a new sets of Zohars, right? Thousands of Zohars that will, Hashem, reveal a lot of light and remove pain and suffering from the world, from our life and from the world. And also the blessings of donating money, do dedication for the elevation of the soul of Rav and Keren, and that will be the edition of Rav and Keren. I heard it's going to be a white Zohar with dedication. So, okay, more questions. Okay. So one asked, like, about something about appreciation, and how many blessings we can receive while dedicating, do dedication for the Zohar. So one of the things we want to keep in mind. So yes, one of the things as we study now, it's private and collective. What does it mean? It means like, yes, when I'm doing dedication, I can meditate for something specific that I need right now, and I'm doing it like in a personal way. Also, we're doing it in a collective, but sorry, in a collective way, there is something that's amazing that's happening because we reveal a lot of light to the entire universe. And also imagine, let's say if we're donating for one portion, every time that the person will open the Zohar and will scan from this Zohar or study from that Zohar, all of the people that dedicate for that portion, or in global for the whole Zohar, because we are one unified soul. So every time when a person will read from that Zohar, that person or those people will receive blessings again and again and again and again and again. So one thing is this, I'm removing some of my judgments, or hopefully whole of my judgments, right now from my movie, but also in the long term, except of what the light that we're revealing in the Zohar, the light of the Zohar, because the Zohar revealing all the light from Tree of Life to the world, because we mentioned it's the bridge between the two universes, but also we become to be partners with the printing of the Zohar, partners right now with the light. And every time someone will read or scan or study from the Zohar, we will receive more points, because in the seed level, we've been partners. In the root level, we've been partners, okay? So there's something like someone mentioned, just for us to know. Now I'm going to give you just the structure, because last week I didn't say it. I know some of you already know because we talked, and most of you don't know yet because, one by one, it takes more time, but now I will mention it. So you know what's the plan and what's the idea. So I'm giving you the numbers. It's for thousands of Zohars, just for you to know. A portion of Pinchas, to print portion of Pinchas, it's it's almost 2 books. Portion of Pinchas, it's $101,000. Portion Balak, it's 72,000, and each from the other portions, it's 52,000. Okay. Now I know already people around the world and people in the state already start to give money toward this project. There are a few teachers that ask for different portions. The portion I choose the light. Actually, I received the message, and then few messages after, until now I'm still receiving different messages from different students. It was portion Balak, so it came from the light. Portion Balak, it's very, very powerful. All the Zohar, it's powerful, right? But portion Balak, just for us to connect and live with. You can go and read and do your own research, but I'm sure already today that portion Balak we're using for protection, removing judgments, removing negativities. Also, remember in the story, they try to curse, but every time they try to curse, it's become to be blessings. So also, it's one hand, it's removing negativities, and the other hand, we connecting with a lot of blessings. So it's very, very powerful. So the goal is like to do it together, all my students, and I really, really I wish that each one of you can really do something and be part of it, right? We need to collect all together $52,000 to make sure to print that parasha of Balak. So it's our merit, it's our zchut, מה שנקרא, right? Anyway, the money, somehow people will donate and will come, but we choose to do it all together as a group, one unified soul. And this will be our merit to collect the donations, the dedications for the Zohar Balak. it's $52,000. Maybe it sounds a lot, but you know, if you divide it to everyone, it's really not a lot, because the way that people can give the money, just for you to know, it's going by dedications. It means one page, it's $52,000, half page, it's $26,000, and quarter of a page, it's $13,000. Okay, so imagine if we do it as a group, so not just one person give everything. Although that if one of you want to do everything, it's also okay. You know, there are more opportunities to give, so it's not a problem. Each one of us will do according his vessel, because when a person he give it in a private way. Remember, there is private redemption and collective redemption. So you give it as a private way, that I want to remove judgments from my life. I want to have blessings. I want to remove whatever klipot I have to go to my next level. Okay, and also I can dedicate it to elevation of the soul. If someone want to get married, someone want protection, someone need health, someone need love, whatever person need, he can dedicate it and do the meditation for whatever he needs. Okay, and this is in a private way. In a collective way, we didn't as one of it's all together, so we can affect not just our lives, we can affect other people's lives. And this is like in a very, very general way. So if one of you have any question about it, or any question in general, please just open your mic and you can ask the question. Yes.
Good morning. So I'm sorry, did you say Balak was 52K or 72K? I think I heard both numbers.
52.
52, okay. And the second question is, I'm not very clear between what each of us might do individually and what we might do collectively. I don't understand the dynamic between the two.
Yeah, so each one, you know, you can speak with me in a private way. I'm going to start to send the amounts of already what we collected, but together we need to, it's like, imagine a huge treasury, a huge pool that we all need to put the dedications over there and to collect together 52,000, right? But each person is different vessel. Each one will give, you know, as much that he can or stretch himself, because again, this is the private. Here the private come in, that how much, you know, I need to do in order for me to remove judgments from my life. Okay, so I need to make sure how much I want. If somebody can give, he can give 52, he will give 52. If someone can give 13, 26, 10,000, 13,000, 1,000, 2,000, it depends on the person. Because I want to remove judgments from my life, so I need to check, okay, how much I can do to remove judgments from my own personal life, first of all. Then I'm adding my amount to the collective, to the pool. Now we're creating the collective. Okay? Answer the question?
Yes.
Okay.
So if the totality of each student's private contribution exceeds the amount for the book, then what happens?
Let's don't worry about it right now because we're not there yet. Let's hope we're going to collect all together the 52. When we come to this question, we will have the answer. Okay. We're thinking now if. No, let's ask how. It is before of if.
Okay.
What can I do before the if? That's a good problem actually, so it's good.
Okay.
Yes, more questions, please. Questions.
Michael, I would like to ask,
yes,
what is the deadline? When do they want to print the books?
Thank you. This is a very good question. According to what it says in the, you know, in the websites and what we've been told, the date till now it's still Lag BaOmer. So we really hope to collect all the funds we need for the entire Zohar because it's 23 volumes, right? And so till Lag BaOmer. Today, this is the date. If it's going to change, we're going to announce, but right now it's still Lag BaOmer.
And so what would be the total for the 23 volumes?
I don't have the number with me right now. I don't have
okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is there
Thank
a
you.
link or information somewhere that we can read?
The information that there is, it's very, very short. It's actually what I explained to you. There's no
Okay.
like more than that. So if you have any question, you can ask me and I will try to answer you.
Okay. Do you know how many copies of Zohar they're planning on doing in
They
this
don't have this
printing?
answer. They don't last thousands of Zohars. We don't have the answer for that. If last time we did, imagine 5 years ago. 5 years ago was the last time they print, so it's thousands and thousands. They don't have the number. We asked the question and they said they don't know the number. They said it's thousands of Zohars. So
Okay, thank you.
yeah. More questions, please.
Yes, I have another question.
Yes.
Are they going to print Zohar sets in English and Spanish, you said? And are they going to print Pinchasim? Or that it goes on a regular basis and continuous basis?
The project right now, it's printing the English Zohar and there is the Spanish Zohar. Now, right now, the project is for 23 volumes.
Okay,
This is the focus right now.
okay, thank you.
Yes. Yes, Alex.
So in our group, what would it look like for each one of us? So that we can
Each one doing it in a personal way, but it's going into a group, into a portion balak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 52. How many of us in the group?
How many of us? It depends how many will give. I don't know. Like it
Oh.
depends who give, because not everybody will give. This is why it's open for everybody. I don't have those answers till people start to give the money. So I don't know.
So I see. So
Talking about my
I'm
students.
ready. I'm ready to make a contribution.
Yeah,
No,
whatever contribution you guys want to do, speak with me personally. Here we just talking in general, so don't make any promises right now. Just you can text me, we can talk privately, we can figure out what is the best for you, and that's better. You know that here we just given the general
no.
information.
And now can I reserve like when I do this contribution, can it be anonymous?
Whatever you guys want, whatever you guys
I
want.
want it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, whatever you guys want, yeah, no problem. I'm just giving you the information, and this is your personal dedication, your personal connecting with the light. I'm just giving you the information. So this is why we need to talk privately, and whatever is good
Okay.
for you. So you know,
When you think today or next Tuesday it was best.
I don't know. You text me, and we find the best time for us to talk.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Please, more questions. Everything you have in your heart, this is the right moment to just say, ask.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the energy of Balak?
Yeah, I just told you. You want more? Maybe when we print it, we can start to study from Balak. That's a good idea, actually. Good idea. But it's very powerful to remove witchcraft, to remove different type of negativities, to create protection for ourselves. It's very powerful for protection and also for blessings, to have blessings in our life. Yeah. Okay. More
So
questions?
basically you were saying that it's like a raft when somebody's in treaded water and somebody throw you a raft. You're not gonna swim backwards and look cute. You're gonna charge. You're gonna go for it until you get to the raft so that you can live with that same force. We gotta study and dedicate ourselves to unlock the secret of the sky.
Yeah, that you feel that this is give you life. Without that, you can't. So the same way, like we said in the story, yes, you hold it into it, like you hold in the wood when a person's drowning. So this is now, right now, this is his savior. This is the same way we need to transform our consciousness and our intention while we study the Zohar, we scan in the Zohar, right? So removing all the klipot, and then we can taste the taste of tree of life. Yeah.
It's like we gotta be intentional such that as if our life depending on it,
Yes. Yes.
because it does depend on it.
Yeah, tree of life. Okay, everyone. So if no more questions, again, you can text me if you have any private questions you don't want to ask here. Oh, Viva want to ask? No? Okay.
No. Thank you.
And any other things you want to share, you want to say, you can text me. We can have a conversation one-on-one and make things clear for you, whatever you need. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to wish all of you
Okay. Thank you.
many blessings, miracles, and wonders.
Always.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, Michael.
Bye.